Hey there guys, it's Psycho Red here, and I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my first little review on one of the games that I've been playing for a while. It's called Final Fantasy Grandmasters. Let's go and jump into that right now. Now, for all of you guys who haven't heard about this game coming out, it's Final Fantasy 11 pretty much for your iPhone and for your iDevices, and I believe this also is for Android as well too. This game is actually, I'm going to turn on the sound just a little bit. There we go. If you guys haven't heard, again, if you haven't heard of this, Final Fantasy 11 for your iPhone, let me go ahead and show off the game for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get into the review real quick. Hang this up for a sec. There we go. So this is pretty much it. This is your home screen. This is the pretty much your hub, your main character, and then you do have some things here. Now notice if the game is actually in Japanese, it hasn't been released to the United States yet. Hopefully within this next year, we'll see this game go ahead and update and get released out to the United States or to the Western cities, and then we'll also get a release. Hopefully, I know there's other countries that have been wanting this game too, so for right now, you can only get it if you do have a Japan account, and a way to set that up is you'd have to go through Apple, sign up, and actually register as a, in a Japan city, like actually have an address and everything, in Japan, and then you're able to go ahead and download their games like this for free. And this game has just been awesome. Really, it's everything about it is Final Fantasy 11. Just the way even the sounds are, to even the music that's played in the background. Let me see here. I'll show you some of even the battle sequences too, so you guys can check it out. Let's see here. Again, I've been fidgeting my way through this. Again, it's all in Japanese, but I've been able to kind of figure out what you have to do and what's like what are the main quests, like how do you get certain things. It's not that hard, honestly, and I hopefully maybe somebody puts out a patch soon for it, to make all the characters instead of Japanese into English letters. They have daily quests where you can go ahead and defeat certain enemies, and the more enemies you defeat, the better weapons and armor that you can get. There's quests to go ahead and get different jobs too. And then there's I believe these are like elite quests that you can go on to. So let's see here. Let's go to a little quick map. We'll do something easy. Again, just being able to figure out how things work. It does take some time, but it can be pretty easy as far as the game goes to navigate through this. So you're pretty much, this is like before with Final Fantasy 11, you would go around and you would see the person just standing right there, and you would run around the entire map going from one place to the next. But this is kind of like an overview screen, of everything. So actually, let me do this. If you ever want to back out of a quest, you always hit like the top corner right here. And I just found hitting that blue button go ahead and cancels the quest, or you can fail the quest pretty much. Let me go back. Let's see here. We'll face a boss real quick. And just like in most games, for every time you log on, they give you gems and stuff that you can use to save up, and as you save them up, you can use them to pretty much get new weapons. It's pretty much at a lottery chance. So let's see here. Let's see if there's any fights going on. We'll go to this guy. So this is pretty much just a quick battle. It shows the life of the enemy right there. And most of these guys are beasts, and I can only do so much. But if you watch them, they're doing some massive damage. So here I am. I believe my guy is just only a paladin, so he can only do so much damage, but he's there just to protect people. But you get little items like this, and you get items based off of ranks too. So you'll get, for most bosses, you get like B or C rank items, but this time I actually got an S rank item. That's not bad. That's pretty much it for most of those challenges. Typically I wait for most of these people to show up and then I piggyback on them. But yeah, it shows you a little overview of what you got. You've gotten 100 gold or 1,000 gold plus your little item, and then you can replay the quest over, or you can cancel it. So stuff like that. And then they actually do have a storyline. Unfortunately, again, everything is in Japanese, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. We'll go and cancel this guy. Oops. There we go. And then as you go and as you get more items and as you get more upgrade tools, you can go to your toolbox right here, or where everything's at, and you can upgrade your items. And even with everything that you get, or excuse me, let me move over to the next page. Another way to get most items is through these draws, and sometimes they have actually a lot of events that come from time to time, and they allow you to get, a lot of gems, which allow you to go ahead and purchase, items that will come at random. And sometimes you get, S rank items. Actually, the drop rate for most of these items are pretty good. It's not bad at all. I usually get an S rank item from time to time, so it's not a bad game. Try it out if you liked Final Fantasy XI. It's definitely a must-have, and I do hope they bring this over to the United States one day. Japan gets all the new games first, but again, that's my little review on it. Honestly, check it out if you do have a Japan account, or if you do want to know how to get one. I'm going to be posting up a video within the next week, or within this week, excuse me, on how to go ahead and do that. There's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing, that's wrong about it. It's just you're pretty much what I've done is I've looked in Japan for an actual Japanese address, tried to find something. So I ended up finding a church that's out there in Japan that has this address, and so I made the address to that, and then I just put my first name and last name, created a new email account, and linked it to it, and it was able for me to do this. It was so I can download. It let me download games like this. So this was one of them, plus the other Final Fantasy record keeper that I have that's also in Japanese too. So I do have some Japanese games and even some Steam games on here. So like Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 2, if I ever wanted to check those out. Those are only for a limited time. I believe they only give you like 30 minutes to play the game. Let's see if this one even loads. Yeah, it still loads. I think I have a little bit of time on this one too. But this is another thing. This is another game that they have in Japan, where you can get this game, and it's literally like let me see here. There we go. There we go. This is based off of running off of their servers. So again, this is just Japan gets everything, and I love being able to try out these games, and I wish they would come out in English soon, and I hope they do. But that's my little rant, my little rave on Japan, and just their ability to get games way before the United States does. But again, this is Psycho Red here with All Things Apple Plus. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment below. Definitely subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Have fun playing Final Fantasy Record Keeper if you do get that Japanese account, or these other games as well too. I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of fun with them, as much as I did too. Hope you have a good one. Peace.